like one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, I think, but I'm also quite biased. And right now you are in like Gamla Stan, like Old Town. And it's one of like it's been around since like the Middle Ages and it's really great. So I love living here.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Shafi. Today I came to Stockholm, that is capital city of Sweden. Today the temperature is 2 degrees centigrade and it's very cold. And I will be staying here for 2 days. Let's explore more. Stockholm city has a more islands, more than 20 or 30, but big islands are there. In the city itself there is a big island and it's a very beautiful view from here. This is one of the island I am in. Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, encompasses 14 islands and more than 50 bridges on an extensive Baltic Sea. The cobblestone streets and orchy-colored buildings of Gamla Stan are the home to the 13th century cathedral. Stockholm, one of the most beautiful capitals in the world, is built on 14 islands connected by 57 bridges. The beautiful buildings, the greenery, the fresh air, and the proximity to the water are distinctive traits of the city. This is an island and it is very beautiful, and we can able to see the ship is there, very big ship. I'm going to ride in this boat. It will take almost half an hour time. This is a two-way boat. This is a small boat and this is inside the boat. And if you buy a day ticket, we can able to travel in a bus, train or in this boat. This is a public boat and we can able to travel the nearby islands with the help of this boats or train or bus. There are many alternatives to travel. There are 14 islands in the Stockholm. For each island there is a separate name. Now I am going to an island where there are many museums and amusement park is there. There are many islands and this is also one of the island I came. These are Stockholm old houses. These are constructed from 18th century and if you see the backside there are lots of houses. This is a museum and this museum name is Nordic Museum, and this museum is located on Zurgaland Island in central Stockholm, Sweden, and this museum is dedicated to the cultural history and ethnography of Sweden from the early modern period to the contemporary period. Nordiska Museum is Sweden's largest museum of cultural history and stories about the life and the people of the Nordic region. It's a home to over 1.5 million objects. It has a collections, archives, and libraries. Nordiska Museum is home to over 1.5 million objects, including exclusive items and everyday objects, all with their own unique history. The collections reflect the life of people in the Sweden and the Nordic countries from present day and all the way back to the 16th century. Now I came to the ship museum. There is only one ship in the museum, and this very old ship. This is a Vasa Museum, and this Vasa Museum is a maritime museum in Stockholm, Sweden, located on the islands of Djurgården. The museum displays the only almost fully intact 17th century ship that has ever been salvaged, the 64-gun warship Vasa that sank on her maiden voyage in 1628. The entry ticket for this museum is very costly. It's not an average price as well. It is very costly price, and the Vasa Museum is one of the Scandinavia's most visited museums. It is here that you will find in all its glory the unique and well preserved warship Vasa from 1628. The Vasa capsized and sank in Stockholm 1628, and after 300 years it was raised and is the world's only preserved 17th century ship. The museum itself is very well laid out and has English information panels. There is a lift between the various floor levels. More than 98% of the ship is original and is decorated with hundreds of carved sculptures. The 69-meter long warship Vasa sank on its maiden Stockholm harbor in 1628 and was salvaged 333 years later in 1961. The ship is very beautiful and it's from 16th century, and in the museum there are very dim colored lights are there, so we're not able to capture with video or good photos, and the ship was very awesome, very good. There are thousands of visitors every day. This is a very beautiful location. Here we can able to see lots of boats with different colors, and it is very beautiful one. And the Stockholm is very expensive city in the whole world itself. Like it's most expensive in the top 20 or top 30 city in the world. I have been in Denmark, but it was okay. But here the prices are very high. The slice of pizza is 12 euros, and it was very high. Stockholm is the capital and most populous city of Sweden, and as well as the largest urban area in the Nordic countries. Approximately 1 million people live in the municipality, with 1.6 million in the urban area and 2.4 million in the metropolitan area. This is the Royal Palace in Stockholm. It's very beautiful. The Royal Palace in Stockholm is the official residency of His Majesty the King, the head of state. This is where the head of state performs his constitutional, state, ceremonial, and official duties, together with the rest of the royal family, who assist the head of the state in his duties. It is also the physical workplace of the royal family and their administration. This is a beautiful garden near the royal palace, and there are beautiful flowers, and most of the flowers I haven't seen before, and this garden is very good. The weather was very bad, and it was raining almost every hour of the day. Due to the rain, I'm not able to roam a lot. I was just roaming in here. Stockholm is a cultural, media, political, and economic center of Sweden. The Stockholm region alone accounts for over a third of the country's GDP and is almost among the top 10 regions in Europe by GDP per capita, considering a global city. It's almost 8:30 p.m. night, and still the light is there, and we can see the beautiful view. And here is also a beautiful ship. The escalators in Stockholm Central railway station was very scary. I was not able to climb it. Today is the second day in Stockholm. The Stockholm city is very beautiful. This is Stockholm Central. It is very, very beautiful. This is the Parliament of Sweden, and this building is also known as Riksdag. In this Parliament, there are 348 members from the members of the Parliament. In that, 163 members are 46.7%. Members are women. Stockholm is Sweden's primary financial center, one of the largest in Scandinavia, and hosts several of Sweden's largest companies. The headquarters of most of the Sweden's largest banks are in Stockholm. Stockholm is one of the Europe's major tech centers. The city has sometimes been called Europe's innovation hub, and the Stockholm region has a GDP of around $180 billion. I am at Vasa Church in Stockholm. This is situated in Odenplan. This is one of the beautiful church and famous church in Stockholm. Let's explore. I came to Contracts Gallery. From this location, we can able to see all of Stockholm. There are many islands in this Stockholm. We can able to see at least a few of the buildings. From here, all the buildings. This is the biggest library in Stockholm. It's a very beautiful one. This is one of the beautiful garden, and this garden is only meant for kids, and it is very good entertainment for the kids. And there is a church on the hill, and it is very beautiful one. These coffee and chocolate houses were the first caves to open in Stockholm. These are very famous buildings in Stockholm. They are next to the old stock exchange buildings, which is now the Nobel Museum. I will be traveling this ship to Stockholm from Central. It will take 1 hour of time. Let's explore. This is inside the boat, and due to the weekdays, there is nobody are there. Very few people are traveling. This boat will take 1 hour of time to walk home, and I will be there 1 or 2 hours, and I will be back. It will take 1 hour of time to reach walks home. While traveling with the boat, it was very beautiful things I have seen. The different kinds of ships, the different kinds of houses on both the sides, and the water, and it was very beautiful time. Now I reached the Waxholm Island, and the island was very beautiful. And it is a small island, and there are many houses, and but nobody are there, and every houses are empty. It seems nobody I have seen, but near the dock there are many peoples, and now I'm traveling back to Stockholm. It was almost 1 hour I was in Ireland. It was good time for me in Stockholm Island. 4 a.m. we can see the sun has come and all the buildings are shining with the sunlight. It's a very beautiful scene. In the early morning, I'm going to get a flight for Oslo, Norway. This is Stockholm Airport, and this is a mid-range airport, and we can get all the connectivities from here to the Europe. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed.